Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. It is a very nice, kind of cool afternoon here in Nova Scotia, and I'm out on a better late than never drift, I guess is what I would consider this. You see, it's it'll be a full week into general deer season in Nova Scotia here tomorrow, and I have not even set up my blind yet. So that's my goal here today. I'm late, but what are you gonna do? Things didn't line up to get me out and do this, so here I am now. I'm gonna set up my blind. I usually build the ground blind, and in previous years, last year I set it up right by them fallen trees back there, you can see. So there's a good bit of material still there from last year, poles and whatnot I'm gonna reuse, and I'm gonna get set up. Make sure my shooting lane's nice and clear. It looks okay from here. Might be the odd little thing I've got to trim, but I brought some tools, I brought a little bit of gear. I'm gonna get this done. Try to have this done before dark is my goal. So might be a little bit of traffic noise. I'm not far from a pretty major highway, so I can always hear that when I'm down here. It's a beautiful area, nice little valley I'm in, but not super far from the highway, so you do hear that. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so first glances here, I'm not in too bad a shape, I don't think. I think I can get this up and running again pretty quickly. Now, with that guy like that, he's up there, but I'm going to put more cordage around him. His cordage is looking a little bit old, a little bit funky. Put some more cordage around this guy too. This pole here is okay. All I use this for is to lean brush against. You can see the old brush from last year. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to keep that there because that'll cut down on the poles, the spruce, small spruce I'm going to have to cut to fill this in. I could even leave that open as a doorway. Last year my doorway was over here, which I kind of like because I get to hide behind these fallen trees when I get in and out. I'll probably do that again, actually. There. That pole there, I don't remember what I did with it. This cordage here was my seat cordage. This piece of cordage here, I don't know what it was doing. Actually, this tree was full last year. After I had built my blind, we got a bit of a windstorm, and the top broke off it, and it didn't destroy my blind. It was crazy. But this year, at least, he's broke off already. I know what I'm dealing with. So let's get things moving here, see what we can accomplish. See if we can get her back into a working ground blind for me. I'll bring you back when I've made some more progress. Okay, I think I can get started tying cordage around my frame now. This is going to go together pretty quickly. Got this little bit of orange. Start with that. Man, that sun is right in my eyes. I could use one more pole right here probably. For now, I'm not going to bother though. This here's my little seat I made. I got a cushion goes on top of that. I just tie that to the tree. I've got a nice little perfect height, comfortable seat. For now, it might act as a bit of a ladder for me. If I need it. I don't think I need it. Yeah, I get my paracord all hanked up nice. There we go. So, okay. Now, being sure to be very careful here. Let me get this started here. Just like that. See if I can get that around here. Now, I should say that I am without a plan here. I'm just winging it. Just going to make sure I get enough cordage on this that it's not going to come flying apart on me. That should hold that. I'll come back around this way. Now, I want to kind of get all these guys together real nice. I have a feeling I'm going to use all this orange paracord right here, which is fine. I've got more. Oh, my ladder's moving. My seat ladder's moving. Now, let's get around this guy a few times before we tie him off. Okay. Get around this once more. Back to here. No idea. Just winging it. Get a couple knots in here. Try to hold that nice and steady. There we go. A few half hitches for the win, I would say. Okay, that's looking good. Now let's throw some cordage over here. Oh, that's just my seat. Throw some cordage around this guy. And check these guys. This guy looks good. Okay with him. Can't tell how much I got here. There we are. A bit more, I'd say. Nothing worse than paracord right from the store, eh? Look at how it tangles up. I usually take all my paracord apart and then hank it. I'll show you a hank here in a minute, maybe. Just something I learned on YouTube, of course. One more. There we go. Trying to move at a pretty good pace here. I don't have a lot of time. I'm just out right after work. And I didn't realize that the time change is this weekend. I didn't know that till today or yesterday, and it feels early to me. Feels like there should be one more weekend before time change, but I guess not. I guess it's this weekend, so our nights are about to get a lot shorter, or our evenings. Now, let's clear some of this stuff out of the way. That was tied here, and I don't know why. I'm going to release him. Grab that old paracord so I'm not leaving it here. Yeah, no idea what that pole was doing. You can just go here. More stuff around, the better. It's all providing me cover. That's my used paracord pile. Okay, what next? Suppose we should go grab some small spruce to pile up in front of this, I guess. And that's a job for the Saker Mini. Still going strong. Beautiful little rig. This thing has come in extremely handy since I've had it. It's almost like it's a joy to use, man. So handy. Use it within its specifications. I don't think it'll ever let you down. Let's see though, let's go give it a try. I need cover, I need brush for the front and one side, so a few small spruce trees are in order now. Let's go get them. Okay, there's a couple small spruce here that I can probably grab real quick. I see at least 3, 4 right here, so let's get them. Oh look, mushrooms. They look like honey mushrooms. Let's have a look. I don't know if they are or not. I don't think so. I don't know what those are. There's a big patch of them right there though. So, Mr. Tree. There's one little one. This guy's not super thick, but he doesn't have to be. I don't need to be completely invisible. I just need to break up my image in the set. And all this stuff is down here where I'm going to put the apples to anyway, if I ever run into any. So there's those 2. This little guy here could be a bullet deflector. Let's grab him. This guy here as well. Oh, I should have repositioned you guys, but so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's opening this little area up nice for what I'm looking to do. Now, man, there's mushrooms everywhere right here. That's cool. This stick here I used last year to point to where the apples were, so when I'm sitting in the blind I can tell right where the apples are. This year, however, I'm going to grab this guy. Now, let's lug that back up there and see how that looks once we put that on for cover. See if we need more or not. Okay, bit of a lug later. The old Saker Mini by. She really did a good job there. I'm just gonna put him right there for a minute. Now, let's see what we can do with these trees. These here old ones, I'm just gonna kind of throw out the side. I might have to fill this in with like branches and stuff too. Let's see what we get. I like the look of this guy for right there. I wonder if I can get him stuck up through like that. I'm gonna have to manipulate his branches a bit. That's not too bad there. Let's see, little fella. Where can you go? Right here? Well, this one's nice and thick, so I'm gonna put that right there like that. Huh. Pine needle in my eye. And this one is also pretty good. Which side's his sparse side? This side. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Branch. I'd like to get these fairly straight in here, if I could. Yeah, kind of like that. This one more over here. Now, this one, where can you go? Right in the middle? That's too thick there. Maybe I'll trade this guy for the side and the side guy for in here. This guy's a little bit too thick. I won't be able to see anything out of there. You really kind of got to get here with your gun to see. Now I'm going to want my shooting hole to be right about here, because in this blind I'll be able to shoot from a sitting position. But I'm going to need a hole right through here. You can see my hand. Those branches there sticking up too much. That little guy there's in the way. Okay, let's have a look from this side. Clear out my hole there, and I think we'll be pretty good. This branch here is the one that's kind of sticking straight up on me. So I'm going to put him kind of right there. That's pretty good. I'll take this one too, just in case. I'll put it right there. There. That looks like I've got a good shooting hole. Now, I'm going to take some paracord and try to tie that in a little bit so it doesn't all want to fall off. Yeah, let's do that. It's not much of a nut, but hopefully it'll hold. I probably edit most of this out. I don't think you can see me. We'll see. Gotta be careful not to touch the old brush. From last year, the whole works will go up, I think. Okay, there we go. Now, now I'm good with that. I would say now it's tarp time. Just after 4 o'clock, 4:30 every day the train starts coming. There we go, that's nice. That should be okay. I'm not planning on getting right over that pole. I just want to tie to it. So, let's find our corner. And I gotta get up there. Grab my paracord. Got my knife and my lighter in my pocket. Let's do one of these. Put this through, throw a loop in it. We just got snow last night and yesterday a little bit. So it's pretty early for us to have snow on the ground. It's not gonna last. Over the weekend, it's forecasting for it to all go away and us to get back to more seasonable temperatures. Over the last few years, the month of November has been very warm. Not you're not used to seeing, like, it was -10 last night. That is not normal for us anymore. But I can't help but be a little bit excited having snow on the ground, man. All the seasons are my favorite season, but winter has got a special little place. I love being in the woods in winter. This paracord is right full of knots. Okay, let's get up here for a look. Oh, that's not in a very safe spot, is it? There we go. My ladder is sketchy. My paracord's at my feet. One more time. Okay, paracord's out of the way. Up I go. Now, this, I want to get right around all this stuff. Just like that. Now, I don't want to go nuts here on the paracord, but I do want to make sure things aren't going to fly apart. So there's nothing worse than coming in for a hunt to find your blind completely torn apart or on the ground. I don't like that stuff, so I've had that happen. No big deal. You just accept that you're not going to hunt that day and spend the day fixing your stuff. Get a knot in there. We'll have to get one more. Now this one. There we go. I'll be very careful up here with my knife out. I'm going to melt that just a little bit. Keep it from fraying. Come on. There we go. Now I can get down. So last year, when I came here, I actually used a hatchet. This log here went right across here, and I used a hatchet to hatch it through it. It took me a while, took a lot of energy this year. And that's why there's still so much of it left, because I was like, man, I am not dealing with that hatcheting. This year I got the little Saker Mini. Clean up a bit here. This is a little bit big. Pretty rotten, but way to go. Saker mini chainsaw, man. I've been using it so much, the part on the bar that says chainsaw is starting to fade. Loving it. Thank you again, Saker, for sending me this awesome little tool. I'm using it all the time. Okay, I'm just going to tie all the way down here on this pole. Clean up some of this little stuff if I can. Oh, that doesn't want to chop out of the way. Better grab Saker. I find small stuff, if you can just pull it tight, it works really good. There, that should be good. I don't mind anything else there. Now, back to tying. There we go. Now you can see where my 10 pegs are going. I brought my hatchet, not because I thought I'd be doing any hatcheting. I should put this way. Oh, but then that's not going to work, is it? I feel like that might fly off. If I go this way with a bit of paracord, maybe? Like I say, always figuring stuff out as I go. So the peg won't fit right through. No. So, if I just make a loop, though, of paracord, make a quick old loop, just like that, with a knot in it. How's that going to work? Is that going to work? Nope. I'll undo that. I know what I'm going to do. I see it now. So, I'll undo this knot now, because I want my peg to kind of be like that. So I'm going to take this and put it through the eyelet in the tarp, and then make a loop. Yeah, like that. Winging it. I am always winging it. Now, let's see if we can hammer that right into the ground. That's one. Put those over there. Put that over there. I put my hatchet, which is in my hand, over there, and my paracord over there. Okay, I'm going to peg down the rest. I'll bring these back when I get that done. Okay, so there's my shooting lane. I didn't have to do anything to that. That's why I brought the Saker, was in case I had to clear some branches out of there. But I didn't have to, but I did use it to build my blind. And here's my blind. Let me get back out of the way a bit. There's my blind. Pretty happy with it. I'm going to take and stick a bush. See how you can see through the hole there? I don't like that you can see light through that hole. A deer is going to see the silhouette of my head if I leave that there, so I need some brush back there. But apart from that, I'd say she's done. Let's have a look. I got this little piece right here that I cut that I might be able to stick back here and break up my silhouette a bit. So I think that's coming from like right in here somewhere. I'm just gonna stick that guy right in there. I might be able to pull it from the other side too. Oh yes, I think it's over here more. There. That should do the trick there. Now, I've used the saker to cut one more tree to lay across the back to kind of break that up, break up my tarp a bit. And so my entrance will be here. It's just going to be wide open like that. I'm going to have to scrunch down to get in. There you can see is my stool, which I've tied to the tree. I got lots of room in here. If it ever dries up, I can lay down and take a nap. I'll just sit in my chair and try to show you. All kinds of room there. The main thing is I've got a roof over my head. I'll get some more branches to trim. So that guy's touching me right in the ear. There. So let's try zooming out a little bit. So there we go. My back is to the tree, which is perfectly comfy. My hole is there, looking straight down to where, if I can get apples, where I'll put them. If not, I'll just sit here. This is a well-traveled area. I've seen deer walk through here before, so you never know. You might get lucky. Beautiful evening, man. Doesn't get much better than this. Now, with my paracord that's left, if I can jiggle it out of here. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't have much paracord left over. Got a little bit. This stuff's coming home with me, so I am going to melt the ends a bit, just to keep it all from coming undone. Rocking my hunting pack there now. Oh, I got the trail camera too. I don't know if I'll bother putting that out tonight or not. I think I'll wait till I have some bait or something to put there. A few apples or carrots or something. I'll let that cool off for a sec. And as promised, I'll show you how I hang my paracord. So what I do is I put the paracord between my pointer finger and my middle finger, and I start wrapping the paracord in an figure eight pattern around my hand, around my pinky and my thumb. Just keep rocking that. Keep doing your figure eight. Once you get to the end of your figure eight, it's always a bit of a tag end. I try to take it like that. So now I'm going to pinch my tag end, give it 3 or 4 loops, poke that end out, pull my thumb out of the top of my figure eight, and then put it back. And then I just take and I pull this tag end tight. And now I have a nice hank of paracord. And the beautiful part about a hank of paracord is when you start pulling it, it just comes out. No tangles. Not like from the store. Look, and even the knot, pooh, nothing left. Hankin' paracord. I will be sure to do that before I bring another new roll into the woods. I knew that coming out, but I was in a hurry, so I just grabbed what I had and came on out of it. It is the better late than never drift after all. So there we go. I'll take it down to here. Show you once more. So just pinch it. 3 loops. Put it over the top of your figure eight. Stick your thumb back through. Pull on your tag end until it's nice and tight. And there you go. Now the 2 tag ends, I just kind of wrap them around like that. You got a perfect quick deploy hank of paracord. So I get some stuff packed away here. Get rid of some old paracord that was left here around the tree. Make sure everything's buttoned up. My old pinch strap serving me well again tonight. This backpack, my hunting backpack, is not as big as most backpacks I carry, but it has a really cool feature that it comes with a seat. The hot seat can attach to it, and man, that comes in really handy when you're sitting in the woods on a cool fall day. So during this time of year, I transition from the good old bushcraft packs to the hunting pack. When I'm hunting, I'm going to try to get out exploring and not hunting as well. And like I say, the weather's supposed to warm back up on the weekend, so it won't be great for hunting anyway. We'll see though. Now I got my hatchet, my leftover tent pegs. Pretty sure I'm not leaving anything behind. That looks pretty good to me. Well, there we go. That's the better late than never drift, building the ground blind for general deer season. I've sat in a few ground blinds like this, and man, if you're still enough, they work. So here's hoping. Maybe I'll get some video of deer. Gotta find some apples and carrots and stuff first, though. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this adventurous little video of mine, and I hope to see you on the next one. Oh, and remember, folks, you'll never find anything unless you get out and look. Go have a look, man. It's so worth it. Bye for now.